I have worked in Opera for about 11 years. Opera itself has existed for a bit over 15. And in the beginning, we made Opera for, well, desktops at the time. These days, we all have laptops. Focus then was on making a really small browser that was easy to download because it was not shipped with any devices or operating systems. And we have always had a focus on innovative features and on being the fastest browser because we needed to differentiate ourselves from the competition. Later, because we had a very optimized code and a small browser, we were able to put this on mobile devices, on PDAs and telephones, and we started doing that around 2000 on first an operating system called Epoch at the time. It later became Symbian Series 60, so that was shipped by Nokia, and we were on a lot of Nokia phones. More recently, we have seen that there is interest in having internet browsers on all sorts of devices, like televisions or set-top boxes and games, like Nintendo Wii, for example, where we are included. And we have delivered Opera browsers for all sorts of other devices needing internet, like onboard entertainment on planes and even cars.
Так, поняли или переводить? Okay.
Okay.
Next. Mr. Sidi.
Yes. Okay. Since 1998, I guess that was the PDAs we started with. We have Opera Mobile. It has the same rendering engine as the regular Opera for Mac, Windows, Linux browser. So it can do everything. It had the first Ajax support on the mobile platform, and these days we ship it on Android devices and on Symbian and on some Linux systems. Some of it directly for download, so you can, if you have an Android phone, you can go to the Android store and download Opera, and some are shipped with devices. And then we found out that even if Opera had a good market share on mobile phones at the time, most of the phones on the market couldn't actually run Opera or couldn't run a full web browser at all. Sometimes we tried and it was a really bad experience. So we decided to make Opera Mini, which is a lightweight application. It is written in Java, so it can run on pretty much any phone. And the actual real browser sits on our servers. We have servers that are placed a bit around the world. In Oslo, in Warsaw, in Iceland, and in California. And depending on where you are, we route you to the nearest server. So the web page is fetched by the server, and then compressed and sent to your Opera Mini client. This we have been doing since 2006. And we have been building on that, and the market share we have that. We have added the Opera Link feature, which gives you the ability to get the same bookmarks on a mobile phone as you have on your desktop browser. It's named Opera Link because we wanted something that tied our products together. Supporting our core products, which are our browsers, we have the My Opera community. It's a site where fans and users of Opera can go and discuss problems they have, or give us suggestions, or also set up their own blogs and photo albums and try to give them some useful services. It's also a way for us to actually develop web services ourselves, since we make a browser that the other web developers are depending on. It's good for us to also have real experience in running web services. Since last year, we also have we acquired a company called Fastmail, and we have been building a new mail service on top of that, which is actually not on that domain there, but is on mail.opera.com, and it's currently in beta, where we're making a modern Ajax interface on top of their existing mail service. So basically we are exposing JSON APIs, and then we build the entire user interface in JavaScript. This also allows us to do other things like making a widget that uses the same interface, or even having Opera Mini check email directly against the APIs. Yeah, and in the future we will probably build on this, do more of messaging services. We have a Jabber server already running for the Postmail users, and we'll build on that and have more social features. To support developers, we have services like add-ons.com or widgets.com, where you can upload your widgets or web applications or extensions you're making, and have them distributed through our systems, whether it's for mobile or for PC or for tablets or whatever. We also have some business products that we sell to telephone operators or telephone manufacturers, so they can have their own widget stores. Other servers, of course, we have the Opera Mini servers, and we have the Turbo servers. Have any of you tried Turbo on Opera Desktop? Not many?
Кто-нибудь пробовал турбо, функцию турбо в опере?
Да.
Aha. Some translation is good.
Maybe.
So Turbo works in a similar way to Mini, that we compress the server side and then send a simplified version to the client. But unlike Opera Mini, Turbo sends JavaScript, so you can have full Ajax applications. You will have a little less quality of images and things like that. And then we also pipeline, so you can get everything at once instead of fetching one image there and one image there, which will take time if you have high latency on your connection. So particularly if you are in a seminar and you are sharing a Wi-Fi connection, it can speed up a lot. Other services we offer to businesses is AdMarvel, another company we bought a couple of years ago, which serve advertisements for mobile sites. You can have a mobile site, you can talk to us, and we can serve ads to Opera Mini clients from.
Сейчас Johan рассказал про бизнес-компоненты, которые у нас делаются нашей компанией, в общем, которые тоже могут быть интересны вам. То есть это вот и мобильный маркет, то есть мобильный магазин мобильных приложений, это серверы Opera Mini, Opera Turbo, которые позволяют сжимать. Это рекламный сервис AdMarvel, то есть который у нас, в общем-то, отвечает за всю рекламную деятельность. Вот, то есть это вот, грубо говоря, компоненты, которые могут вас заинтересовать в плане того, что их тоже можно как-то задействовать каким-то образом вот в вашем проекте.